All right, former NFL linebacker and ESPN analyst Sam Acho recently revealed his top 5 QB list, and he was missing one of the best QBs, if not the best in the entire league, y'all. And I want to talk about it. But first, how about those? Hey, if you're watching this and are as big of a Chiefs fan as I am, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so that you can stay in the know with daily news about our favorite team. All right, so a couple days ago, a video came out, and as expected, basically everyone went wild. It was about Sam Acho saying that Mahomes was not a top 5 QB, at least to him in the NFL, and I want to take a look at that with you all.
Acho, this your list?
Oh, he already notices the problem. Okay.
This is your list right here? Of your top 5?
No, you can read. You see Acho's top 5. Absolutely.
Look at his face.
Where's Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes not on that list?
No, not on this list.
No, not on this list. What? A different top 5 list? What are we talking about, bro?
So when I go to my top 5 quarterbacks right now, I'm going based on who do I want to lead my team based off of what we've seen from them. And so for me,
who do you want to lead your team based on what you've seen from them? Oh, geez Louise, bro. Okay.
Number 1, I'm going with Josh Allen. You saw what he did in the playoffs. 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And oh, by the way, he ran for 134 yards. So that's what.
Yeah, I mean, we did see what Josh Allen did in the playoffs. He was incredible, but he lost to Patrick Mahomes. Not only this past year, but the year before that as well.
He's my number 1. I'm talking about based off of the last even few years. He's gotten better every single year. Justin Herbert.
Okay, that's actually like statistically not true. I'm not like a huge stats guy in the sense of stats are everything, but in 2020, Josh Allen had more passing yards than he did in 2021. He had another TD and he had 5 less interceptions than he had. So 2020 statistically, not counting rushing yards and stuff like that, was a better year for him. But this is not to discredit Josh Allen at all, because he is absolutely amazing. Top 3 QB in the NFL, hands down.
Talk about Justin Herbert, right? Justin Herbert, no, he wasn't MVP, but he had more passing yards and more touchdowns than who was the MVP.
So yeah, Justin Herbert had 1 more TD than Aaron Rodgers, but he had, 11 more interceptions than Aaron Rodgers. So crazy. Aaron Rodgers did only have 4,100 passing yards. Herbert had 5,000, just over 5,000 passing yards. But yeah, I mean, this list is cool if we want to look at it. It's just missing Mahomes. He needs to shuffle in there, probably here. I guess you could debate here, but Herbert's only in his second year and hasn't really won anything. I mean, Rodgers should probably be up a little higher, if I'm going to be honest, but.
Rising, right? Think about this as stocks. This guy's rising. I want this guy leading my team. Matthew Stafford, we talked about. Biggest time, biggest moments. Aaron Rodgers, 4-time MVP. Can't argue against that. And then
Okay, he has Aaron Rodgers, 4-time MVP on here, but Rodgers can't win in the big games. I mean, he has 1 ring. Incredible. We can't dismiss how hard it is to get to the Super Bowl and win it. Just like Stafford has 1 ring, Mahomes has 1 ring. But it's more than just, you can't just put Rodgers on there and not have Mahomes on there if you want to look at crazy stats like that.
For me, once again, this goes back to who do I want leading my team?
Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen, yeah, but Patrick Mahomes, that's who I want leading my team. 4 AFC championship appearances in a row. Has won 2 out of the 4, made it to the big game twice, won 1 of them in his first 4 years in the league. I want Mahomes. I know I'm biased, man.
With Joe Burrow, he rose an entire organization from I'm not going to say nothingness, but from not a very good football team where the coach was going to get fired to the Super Bowl despite getting sacked all those times.
All right. I like Burrow. He's in his second year. He had a decent season. I mean, if you look at his stats, 4,600 yards, 34 TDs, 14 interceptions. Nothing like earth-shattering. Obviously, he made it to the Super Bowl. He was in, like, as far as stats go, probably top 10. So that's great.
Say, well, what about Patrick Mahomes? Where is he? And I get that. But the last time that I saw Patrick Mahomes, once again, my list, my rules, my criteria, the last time I saw Patrick Mahomes, he really was the reason they lost in that second half and in the overtime against Cincinnati. And
what about the last time you saw Aaron Rodgers? Did you see that game? Come on, bro. You make 0 cents, literally 0 cents based on that. What about Aaron Rodgers? I mean, Aaron Rodgers quite possibly did as bad as Patrick Mahomes, especially in the second half of that playoff game that he lost. So
at this moment in time, that's why he's not on my top 5 list. Now, granted, once again, who's ascending, who's descending? You can make an argument for anybody, but that is my list, and I'm sticking to it.
Man, you got to give me some of that good plant that you chiefing on, man. You don't even have Patrick Mahomes in your top 5 list. Now, let me give you my...
He basically said, you are high. You are out of your mind. Let's look at his top 5 real quick.
5, right? Number 1, I have Aaron Rodgers, back-to-back MVP. Him...
That makes sense. And then you got Mahomes at 2. That makes sense.
Mahomes, arguably the most talented quarterbacks we've ever seen. That's why I have Patrick Mahomes number 2. Number 3, Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. I love what he presents to the game of football.
Look what he says later on.
To not have Patrick Mahomes on the list, I think that's ludicrous. I think that's dangerous. And, man, I don't know. You must got some mid. You don't have that Cali stuff. You got some mid, man.
You be smoking that good stuff, bro. Look at this guy cheesing. Oh, my gosh.
You can't just throw out what these guys have done because last time I checked, Patrick Mahomes went to 4 straight AFC championship games and he hosted them at home. The man has 2 Super Bowl appearances. The man was the league MVP.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's why, look at his cheese. Look at his smile. That's why I feel like he's getting out of this what he probably hoped everybody's talking about it.
You don't have him on your list. He threw 50 touchdowns in a...
Listen to what this lady says at the end. Listen to what she says at the end.
What I gotta say is this. You are lucky that we are up against it because there's a lot of qualifying happening. A lot of people are making up rules. There's a lot of justifying. And some of these lists are a bit bogus. And I am looking at you, Sam Acho.
Hey, she told him like it is. So listen, I think all of these quarterbacks are great. They are all elite. And I want to look at some stats and talk about this a bit more. But first, if you're enjoying this video, can you do me a favor? Hit that like button real quick so more people can find this content. All right, so I pulled up their stats here. So you can see this all on the screen. You've got Herbert's stats this year. 5,000 yards, 38 TDs, 15 interceptions, pass rating of 97.7. Mahomes, 4,800 yards, 37 TDs, 13 interceptions. Allen, 4,400 yards, 36 TDs, 15 interceptions. Stafford, 4,800 yards, 41 TDs, 17 interceptions. Rodgers, 4,100 yards, 37 TDs, 4 interceptions. That's crazy. And then you got Burrow, 4,600 yards, 34 TDs, 14 interceptions. So, I mean, all these quarterbacks right here, they're all elite. They are all next level, and they are all putting up top 5 QB stats. I also want to note and realize that I didn't take into account these quarterbacks' rushing yards and TDs because we know Josh Allen is a beast with that. So let's look at it real quick. Mahomes had 381 yards and 2 TDs on the ground. Allen had 763 yards and 6 TDs. Rodgers had 101 yards and 3 TDs. Burrow had 118 yards rushing and 2 TDs. Stafford is a certified sprinter with these stats, 32 rushes for 43 yards and 0 TDs. And Herbert had 302 rushing yards for 3 TDs. So, again, these guys are all great, but how in the world do you not have Mahomes in the top 5? This man is completely separated from reality. He's easily top 3, even though this year he was 4th in the league in total passing yards, tied 4th in the league with 37 TDs, and 5th in the league with QBR. So if you're just purely looking at stats, top 4. Life isn't all about stats, though. I know that. What is your thoughts about this? Is he completely wrong? Do you agree? Who is in your top 5 QBs currently playing in the NFL? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm not sure I have an actual top 5 that's permanent and etched in stone by any means, but you definitely have Mahomes, Allen, Herbert, Rodgers, Stafford, Brady, but he's retired, so I guess you can't include him, and Burrow, all up there in the top somewhere. I will say this again, though. Mahomes and Allen have to be in the top 3. They don't have to be number 1 per se, but they have to be top 3. It's inexcusable and just poor journalism if they are not in your top 3. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more content like this. I post daily news about the Chiefs, and we'll be doing news like this all year long. So until next time, let's go. How about those?